Hello everybody, my name is Fletcher Stump and welcome back to Radioactive Inc. Now, a little while back I got a request on Facebook to do an episode about the Suicide Squad movie. Excuse me, I don't know what it is, I always burp every time I get in front of this camera to record. Don't understand it. Alright, but anyway, what? Cut. Anyway, I got a request a little while back to do an episode. I got a request on Facebook to do an episode on the Suicide Squad movie. Yay! I finished a sentence. A plus. But anyway, now the movie doesn't come out till 2016. And they wanted to know, I guess, more about it before it actually comes out. Now for this, we're going to have to dive into the DC comic book universe, which, you know, I get to put my comic book nerd skills to use. Yay! My girlfriend thinks it's cool, so I'm down with it, you know. But basically, for anyone who hasn't seen Arrow or The Flash, the Suicide Squad is a team within Argus who basically does whatever Argus asks them to do. These are villains who have committed crimes, are just natural terrors to the public, and if they get killed, nobody's gonna care. If they get caught, Argus has full deniability and they just blame it on the villains. But first, let's dive into the cast of our lovely Suicide Squad for this. I mean, bringing it in, we're actually going to have some very top-notch DC villains. Now, for any of you who have seen Arrow and The Flash, then you're already going to know about Deadshot and Captain Boomerang. I actually only just finished watching Flash Season 1 a little bit ago, which I totally understood that entire thing because I read that comic on the Reverse Flash, although the show didn't quite keep it as well. But that's alright, that's alright. Sorry, something stuck in my teeth. Now, Deadshot, he's a precision shooter. I mean, like, top-notch precision shooter. He'll hit a target from anywhere. Captain Boomerang has specially custom-made boomerangs that will cut through anything, and you really don't want to try and catch him because you'll probably lose some fingers. Along with this cast, I have everything pulled up on my laptop. It's like right here. Now, along with this, we have Harley Quinn and the Joker, which is, I think, provides a nice, interesting cast range to it. Although that also means that we're dealing with another Joker, and this will actually be the first entrance of Harley Quinn into the new age of things, which I have high hopes for that. I think that they might do a very good job on it, but I still have my doubts as to comparing her from, you know, like the comic books and kind of the old school Harley Quinn. But I mean, that's up in the air. Along with this, we're also going to have Enchantress, which will be very interesting to see. Along with this, we have Killer Croc, a Batman villain that all of you should be familiar with, you know, from Batman itself, the Arkham Asylum game, and, you know, other sources along the way, as comic books, if you guys read the comic books. Along with this, we have Ben Affleck playing Batman. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that one. Christian Bale actually did a pretty good job, to tell you the truth. I think he did a pretty good job. Now, originally, from the comic books, the Suicide Squad was composed of Harley Quinn, Slade Wilson, known as Deathstroke, and several others along those lines. And it was all headed up by one person, the head of Argus, Amanda Waller. Her job was to capture these people try to rehabilitate them. She put them in the Suicide Squad with the promise that every successful mission would cut time on their jail sentence. If they, these were people who were, you know, put to death. They had no hope of ever getting out. So if they went out and died, oh well, they were going to die anyway. If they came back successful, some time was, you know, cut to make it a little easier. Now, as for all of this put together, I'm hopeful and doubtful all at the same time. I'm hopeful because this will be a very interesting movie. I'm excited about it. I really want to see it. I want to see how they portray these characters, you know, bringing them into the new age. But at the same time, I'm very doubtful because I have the feeling that they're just not going to stick to the comic books, which is, you know, the storyline is right there. You couldn't possibly mess up. I mean, I understand, you know, you got to put your own kind of spin on things nowadays to make it interesting, keep everybody right there, but that doesn't mean you should deviate away from the storyline. And I am also doubtful because I have a fear that the people they're getting to portray these characters aren't really going to capture these characters. They all have certain attitudes, certain characteristics about them, certain quirks that really make them who they are. And I mean, anybody who's seen the trailer, you saw the new Joker. Yeah, call me doubtful. I'm not crazy about the look, but I'm going to hold off on my final verdict to see his portrayal and his attitude, his mannerisms of everything, and go from there. Now, again, anybody who has seen the Arrow or the Flash, well, no, actually just the Arrow, you would know that Deadshot in Arrow is already dead. He's already gone. Captain Boomerang, well, he's gone too. But I do believe he is on, you know, the Suicide Squad for that, so that's an easily manageable thing. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. That was like beginning of season 3 or season 2. No, season 3. I was right, season 3. So it's call me hopeful, yet a skeptic. A hopeful skeptic. Call me a hopeful skeptic. Because I am really curious to see how they're going to do everything and how it's really going to come out. I mean, they have a lot of, you know, great actors coming in for this movie, and I really can't wait to see it. But at the same time, I'm just hoping that they, you know, really bring the characters the justice they deserve. I mean, even Maceo's wife from Arrow is, well, not her, but her character is going to be in this movie. I can't remember her name. I just got done watching Arrow like 10 days ago. I just got done watching Arrow, and now I just can't remember. But even she's going to be in the Suicide Squad, the character. And that I am very hopeful for. Watching Arrow, I grew attached to that character. You know, it's like, I like her. She's awesome. What's not to like? She takes people out with a samurai sword. That is badass. Blade guy. You know, come on. Blade guy. No, sorry. Blade guy. Should probably go that way. Yeah, that way. Blade guy. But I'm really hopeful for this, and I hope they do a good job. I know the movie's not out till 2016, so after the movie comes out, I will give my total review on it. I will let you know everything that I think. I am going to critique this movie because I grew up with this stuff. I mean, watching these like cartoons and the comic books, that was me growing up. And I know this stuff even went on before, I was born, before I got into this stuff. But I mean, this was me growing up. Saturday morning cartoons, watching Batman and all this other stuff was fantastic. So I'll wrap that up for this episode. Don't forget that we are trying to hit 50 subscribers. It's just for us. It's just for the show. We want it to grow. We want it to flourish. And we need your help. As an incentive, we have a 10-pound bag of croutons that is going to get dumped on either Etch-a-Sketch or myself. And we're going to be adding things to it as we go along. Marshmallow fluff and honey will be added to it. If you guys want to add something into it, within reason, let us know in the comments section and we'll add it into that. And also vote for who you want it to be dumped on. And until then, remember to take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And this is Fletcher Stump with Radioactive Inc. Signing off.
I told ya I came to party.